We started this company 17 years ago, and we basically had nothing. We didn't even have our own laboratory space. We started in the buildings of Biocitech in Brussels, and we got a little bench space. We got a couple of people and started pipetting away. And over the years, we grew. We added chemistry, we added development, we added animal facilities, and we grew into a fully integrated biotech company. It's been a tremendous journey along the way, not all without hurdles. We went public on Euronext 10 years ago, which was supposed to be a major breakthrough for us, but it was a very troublesome IPO, very difficult to raise money at the time. Nobody really believed in the story, and it was a tough story to believe in, by the way, because we didn't have anything when we went to Euronext. We had one molecule in hit to lead and one in hit finding, and the rest was just at the target validation stage. So for the people more in the back, they understand how little we were on the track to get to a real drug. We had to sell this story to the community that this was worth investing your money in. We made it. We went public. We raised 22 million euros, and that was the start of a major expansion of the company. We were about 65 people at the time, and within in 2 years' time, we went to 300 people, mainly through acquisitions. We bought Biofocus in the UK, which was twice the size of Galapagos. And then we made a very bold move 8.5 years ago to acquire Proscalia here, and that was quite something. Why did we do it? Well, Wilson Totten was on our board, and he said to me, "Why don't you buy Proscalia?" He needed to get rid of it, clearly, and we needed to have a pipeline, and we got a couple of products. Remember E2F and SARM and a couple of others in the pipeline, and we thought, well, that would accelerate our pipeline, and we needed more capacity anyway in biology and chemistry, because we had a lot of alliances with pharma that enabled us to grow very rapidly. So at the time it looked like a very good move, and I visited Romainville here and was shocked by what I saw, because the buildings were very depressing. They were old, ugly, they smelled, and half of the labs were empty. But you know, when you're on a track like that, you continue, and we decided that we liked what we saw, at least from the people side, and we liked the products. So we did the acquisition. Then we entered into this French labor force system experience, which was an experience because we had to reorganize. There was a whole department here that we really didn't need that capability, so we had to reorganize and get rid of those people. But we also wanted to hire more chemists. But in France, if you let go of a certain group of people, within the next 6 months you cannot hire new people, which is, in my view, a very stupid thing, but that was the reality. So we had a lot of vacancies here that we couldn't even fill in because we had to reorganize. So we have come to a lot of these labor issues here in France, but we always dealt with it, and by now I guess most of the hurdles are behind us, and we got a stable and enthusiastic and young workforce here. And with that situation, we also needed a new building. In the meantime, all the products from Proscalia died, nothing left. But luckily, our own pipeline has delivered fantastically. And of course, all of you know about filgotinib, our drug for rheumatoid arthritis that has shown quite spectacular results in a large patient trial. And that is now the basis of the growth of the company. So when we entered into the discussion with the park about a new building, I think we came to a very good agreement to move into this building, completely gut it and build it to what it is today, which is dramatically different from the old building. It's light, it's clean, it doesn't smell, it's everything that a biotech building should look like. And so it's a fantastic moment to be here today, and and be able to open this building and be with all of you to celebrate that. And especially because we have, of course, been in the news over the last couple of months. First with the Darwin trials, with filgotinib, but also lately thanks to the fantastic IPO that we did on Nasdaq. After 10 years on Euronext, we decided it was time to go overseas and to get more awareness with the US investors. And we have been exceptionally well received with the US investors. Pete and the CFO and myself went over there on a roadshow, and we've, in those 10 years, never seen anything like it. We got tickets in the book, so people or institutions asked to get over 100 million of Galapagos shares to one institution. It was a fantastic couple of weeks in the United States. In total, we had demand for 1.4 billion of Galapagos stock in the book. So we could upsize our offering from initially 150 to 275 million dollars. With 15% green shoe, it actually ended up at 315 million dollars, which, by the way, was the largest IPO on Nasdaq in the last 10 years. So we broke quite some records. It's clearly the largest IPO of a biotech company, a European biotech company on Nasdaq, but also within the US. This has got quite some publicity, especially because we showed a fantastic aftermarket performance. We went public at 37 euros, and today we're at 52 euros. And between those two moments are only 3 weeks. So it's been quite remarkable. A very strong interest from the investor community. It shows the power of what we have built over the years together with Mechelen and with Leiden. We got a very strong R&D organization, and that's why we're happily signing a 12-year lease. Well, happily is probably not the word, but we signed a 12-year lease because we are very confident regarding the future of Galapagos, worldwide, but also especially here in Romainville. So it's with pleasure that today we're opening this building, and we look forward to fantastic results out of this lab going forward to deliver us the next filgotinib. Thank you.